Okay. So we're back. This is... I should probably turn the music back on. I should definitely turn the music back on. But yeah, we're back now. But yeah, we are back now. It's actually crazy that I have almost 200 hours on the PS5 version of this game, and then I have like 300. I think I have like 300 on the PS4 version of the game, and then like 180 on this version. I've played I've played Mirage way too much. Yeah, I've played Assassin's Creed Mirage too much. Yeah, we just need to... Yeah, almost 200 hours and about 15 of them are spent actually doing main mission story. Like, pretty much, honestly. I think, yeah, I spend way too much time in this game just fucking around and doing, like, literally nothing. I think, like, most of these hours, like, probably... like 90% of these hours is just spent doing parkour around the city. And I will be doing even more of it after this update. I will be doing even more of it now, so... I cannot wait until they actually remove this mode. They let us turn off this motion blur. God, that's so nice to have. You could just do like a manual dismount from NSOs. It's so nice. Yeah, so that's a thing that was recently discovered here. Here, aside from the vault tech that I've showed off before, this is actually recently discovered, I think yesterday. So if you point your stick diagonally while you're on a non-standing object and you perform a manual jump, he just dismounts off of it. So it's like, if you're running and then you like tilt your stick and you manually jump, then he'll dismount off the NSO. He'll dismount off the object. And I think that was discovered yesterday, so... Yeah, it was found out about yesterday, so... So if you're like... If you're like traversing over an NSO like that, then you can do a quick dismount off of it. Yeah, I still don't see what any of this has to do with you. And then, of course, you can cancel your climb leaps into an eject, which we've known about since the day Valley of Memory came out, so... Okay, I definitely thought I was going to, Yeah, see, that's the thing here. So it gives me more freedom, so I can just do this.
What? I'll silence you!
Haha.
Better keep a low profile.
Yeah, keyboard and mouse players once again get treated like shit with the controller bindings for this update for parkour. I feel so bad for keyboard and mouse players. Get treated like shit for default bindings are just terrible, I've heard. Yeah, and then I could just do this. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a hay bale there, but... Yeah, now you can just trigger dives, like, super easily. Yeah, maybe they should get on console levels instead of being filthy casuals. God, the default outfit for Bassam is, like, really good. Oh, I need to hold parkour up. I don't know why I was holding X there. Usually I hold X because that's supposed to be catch ledge for my original bindings, but now they're right trigger. So I gotta remember that. I was holding X for... Yeah, I was holding X for catch ledge, but catch ledge is right trigger for me because I have it as parkour up, and also the sprint button. Yeah, I love going... Yeah, I love going from a game where clicking the left stick is sprint to a game where clicking the left stick is crouch. Yeah, believe it or not, in this game here, the default binding for sprint with the parkour controls is left stick, and it fucking sucks. I hate left stick sprinting games. I actually hate them. Like, in games where left stick is sprint, I absolutely hate it. I think it's just garbage. I think it's a garbage control scheme for running, especially in a game like Assassin's Creed. I think terrible control scheme. Also, I'm just used to the older Assassin's Creed games where sprinting is on the right trigger, so...
Now.
Yeah, we need something on the circle button that interacts with the camera being the right stick. There is, actually. No, I guess it doesn't interact with the camera. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I know we keep dunking on Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is just not a very good game. And then I do, that.
Wait, what? Hey, did Jamil pay you back yet?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is just not a very good game. And it's also not finished. And it never will be. Yeah, but like I said, I think left stick sprint, especially in games that are like supposed to be built for like parkour and free running, I think left stick sprint is an awful control scheme. I think it's terrible. And I don't know why modern Assassin's Creed games don't have right stick or right trigger on sprint anymore. I don't know why they don't have sprint on right trigger anymore. Sprint on left stick feels absolutely awful. It's really bad. Like, see, I wouldn't have been able to do that before this update. Because I could just trigger a dive, like, literally anytime I want, which is so nice. And then, if I want to dismount, I just do that. So nice. I cannot overstate how important a manual jump is in these games. I cannot overstate how important a manual jump is. And I will keep continuing to state how it is. Yeah, they don't have it because left stick sprint is industry standard now, and Ubisoft generally doesn't care to alter their standards. Yeah, they don't care to alter. I still don't understand why it's industry standard. It just feels awful. Like, toggle sprint on left trigger sucks. It's bad. Toggle sprint on left stick actually sucks. It's one of the worst control schemes I've ever seen. And I don't know why it's industry standard. It is a terrible sprint. It is a terrible sprint button. It's so bad. I actually despise left stick I actually despise left stick toggle sprint. It's terrible. It's such a bad control scheme. It doesn't make sprinting easier, it just makes it unclear whether you're actually in sprint or not, and I don't get why it's standard in the industry. Like, is the industry run by fish? Like, it's actually insane. Like, the industry is actually ran by morons. The gaming industry is actually ran by morons. I don't understand why left stick toggle is the default button for sprint in the gaming industry. It's a terrible binding. Of course, when you don't have a visual indicator, like holding down a button that you're sprinting, then yeah, it's not very clear whether you're actually in sprint or not by just toggling a button. You get more feedback by actually holding down a button. And games are also just generally not well programmed enough where they actually keep you in sprint when you have sprint toggled on. They don't keep you in sprint. If toggle sprint was like actually guaranteed, like if it was just like locked in sprint and it didn't disable, like it just didn't like randomly lock you out of sprinting, then left stick sprint would be way better if it was a toggle that didn't lock you out of sprinting occasionally. Like, it would be fine, but unfortunately games are not as well programmed nowadays. But I usually prefer to have right trigger hold as sprint. Because I actually have a visual indicator that I'm sprinting because I'm holding down the right trigger. Because I actually have a visual indicator that I'm sprinting because I'm holding the right trigger. Down. Wait, I want to do this. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, see, I can do this. So I can cross the obstacle like this. Like, I can just cross the obstacle like this. Or I can cross it. But with a manual jump, I can cross it like this. Oh yeah, and then I can force a dive if I just do the... If Bassam will actually target... Bassam will, like, actually target this. But if I just, like, run... Yeah. Okay, Bassam, thank you. Yeah, I guess that's not happening. Because I guess that lift's in the way and it's priority targeting the swing instead. But yeah, I can't fucking stand left stick sprint. It's a terrible binding. I don't know why it's standard in the gaming industry for left stick toggle sprint. Like, the industry is actually ran by morons. I don't know how that's more comfortable than holding down a button, but whatever. Which is funny because it was standard many years ago for right trigger hold to be sprints, and now it's not. So, I don't know why the hell that changed. Because right stick sprint, like right trigger hold sprint is just objectively better. And I don't know why they moved to a worse control scheme for sprint. Right trigger hold sprint is just an objectively better way to sprint. Like, there's no argument. Because you actually have visual feedback that you're sprinting because you're holding down a button. It is just objectively better. There's no argument. Yeah, you could just cancel out of that. It's so nice. Yeah, you just cancel out of the chain kill slow-mo by just pressing circle. It's so nice. Took 2 years for them to implement it, but... Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't have, I need to go find...
message from Walid.
Citizens! Are your meals planned and done? Is eating a chore and not a pleasure? Then look no farther than located in the heart of the bazaar. He will have you hungry.
I was gonna say, are these the exact same NPCs?
Hey, where's mine? No, it must be.
Yeah, you should do, you should do more wall runs. Like some sort of royalty from the Middle East.
Someone's taking my purse.
Yeah, Prince of Persia.
كم أرغب في الحصول على تحلى ببعض الأدب أيها الأبلة.
أعرف أن ذلك أكثر مما يجب.
Oh, here's some health. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I just need better button discipline. Otherwise, stuff like that happens. I don't know why that was a free eject there. Whatever. Oh. Oh yeah, and then you also have this. I can just do the Unity wall climb. I think I've done that quite a few times. Do you know if this game is $70 or is that only because of tariffs? No, this game isn't $70. They didn't actually sell this game for $70. They sold it for $50. Yeah, they didn't sell it for full price. They sold it for $50 because it's a much shorter game. And I think it's also on sale now for like $20, so... I think after the DLC came out, it's on sale now for like $20. Yeah, they sold it for 50. It's like 20 now, actually.
What are you doing?
Such a nice mechanic to have the drop down from non-standing objects, and then I could just eject to this. So nice. But a certain other series is people pretty much outright lying about the price of the game, and then not acknowledging the online and DLC prices on top of it. And that's the thing, this game was sold for $50, and remember, Pokemon games never go on sale. Yeah, Nintendo games almost never go on sale. Like, they pretty much never go on sale, so whatever new Pokemon game is out, it's always gonna be full price. Like, it's always gonna be full price. It's never gonna go on sale. Which is fucking sad. Especially given the quality of modern Pokemon. Like, it's always gonna be $70, and that's sad. You know, as much as I hate Ubisoft as a company, at least their games go on sale. You know, as much as I dislike Ubisoft as a company, at least their games actually go on sale. And again, this DLC here is not paid content. Valley of Memory is not paid content, it's completely free. So. Yeah, Nintendo games did not go on sale, but all those shovelware games with hentai in the name are basically always on sale in the eShop. It's kind of funny though, because if you compare what this game is doing right now with like literally any modern Nintendo game, like, for some reason, like, there is actually a world where Ubisoft is doing something right for a change, even if their stocks are declining, like, incredibly quickly. Like, at least they're actually doing shit right, because their bottom line is affected. That's something Nintendo will never do, because their bottom line will never be affected by anything. I don't think he even belongs here. Yeah, that's the nice part about this game. It's kind of funny that Ubisoft is doing DLC rights more than, or better than Nintendo currently, which is absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, you know you're doing something wrong when Ubisoft is doing something better. Like, it's actually insane. And I've gotten over like 400 hours of enjoyment out of this game, so I think I might have actually played more of this game at this point than Dragon's Dogma 2, which I will play again at some point.
Don't want you here. Hold on. Won't take long. There you are.
Huh? Yeah, Ubisoft looking at ZA's paid DLC, look at what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. And like the DLC is actually good. And it's completely free, which is extremely nice. Like the DLC isn't paid content, it's completely free, so. And we just get like so many nice additions out of this. Like we have a mission replay feature, which I have yet to fuck around with. I'll probably do that when I get sick of just running around. I'll probably do the mission replay stuff when I actually get tired of running around, which will probably be never. Like the DLC is actually good. Like I thought it was actually quite good. Which I haven't been able to say for a Ubisoft game in years. But like, yeah, the DLC, like the actual like story of the DLC, the story was actually really good. I actually liked it a lot. It was really nice. And I really honestly can't complain too much because it's free, so. I mean, there are still things that bother me about this update, but like overall, like, it's free. I could complain about some things, but yeah. I think they're really minor in the grand scheme of things. With a couple of issues, but yeah, the DLC as a whole was really good. I actually really liked it. I think the story of the DLC was honestly better than the story of the main game. I think it's actually crazy. Yeah, the story of the DLC was actually better than the story of the main game. It was way better. And it's like, what, like a mini, like 2 or 3, like it's like a 2.5, 3 hour story. It was like a 2.5, 3 hour story. And it's actually pretty decent. CA story will be way better too. Donuts. But like, I mean, actually though, the story was very good. Oh my god, backlight bleed, I hate it so much. Like, we actually take a look at this scene. I don't know if it's gonna be, too different on... Oh, the backlight bleed is fucking horrible. I don't know how to fix that, though. I don't know how to fix backlight bleed on TVs. I think you just have to get an OLED TV. I think you just have to get an OLED TV, and I don't have one, so this isn't an OLED TV. I think backlight bleed is just a thing on non-OLED TVs.
You have no business here.
So I just kind of have to deal with it. It's not a problem with the game, it's just a problem with the TV. Because my TV is cheap as hell, so... It's not an OLED TV, so... I think this is just standard with non-OLED TVs. But it is very distracting. If there is a way to fix it, I haven't found a way, so... Yeah, I don't know why that's inconsistent sometimes. Let's get a new Switch. Actually, I do think the way to fix this issue specifically, I think the way to fix this is actually get a new TV. Like, actually get a more expensive TV. Like, look at this. Ooh. And then there's fucking screen tearing. Oh, the screen tearing is awful. Yeah, the screen tearing sucks. And that's also because I don't have a vertical refresh rate TV. I don't have a TV that supports VRR. Ugh. Yeah, this TV is not very good. It's very cheap. Really? What the fuck? I must have gotten that glitch. I don't know what the fuck it is with some of these. God, this screen tearing is so obnoxious.
Are you fascinated by the motions of the planets? Drawn to the music of the speed.
I think it's definitely more unbearable with the motion blur. I mean, I can't really do anything about the motion blur until they let us turn it off, which they are working on a toggle for console to let us turn it off, so. They are working on a toggle for console to let us turn it off, because you can turn it off on PC. I don't know why you can't turn it off on console. But they are working on a toggle, so. Just don't move, easy blur removal. That would have been cool if that jump didn't happen. God, I just have to have better button discipline with the sprint button. So, he doesn't, like, climb all over everything. Which I have decent discipline with already because I played the Kenway games. So, AC3, Black Flag, Rogue. I played Rogue back on PS3. I didn't buy the remaster. I'm not buying Rogue Remastered. I didn't like Rogue. I thought Rogue was kind of not very good. I still can't believe it took 11 years to get the manual jump back in this series. I mean, it's better late than never. At least that's what I say. It's definitely appreciated having it now than never getting it. Like, that's also one thing I don't understand, is, like, the people online that are like, oh yeah, you're, like, I don't understand, like, the people online that are like, oh yeah, you're praising them for putting in a feature that should have been, or that should have been here, like, 11, or that should have stayed in the series, but it's like, would you prefer to them not to have re-implemented the manual jump? Like, I don't know why you're, like, complaining about people praising the fact that the manual jump is back. Like, oh, it's been gone for 11 years, you should have, like, oh, it's like, but, like, it's here now. Would you just prefer it never be put in another Assassin's Creed game again? Like, I just don't get that mindset. I really don't. I don't get that mindset. I don't even do that for Pokemon. Like, if they brought back the National Dex, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah, it should be back in the game. If they bring back the National Dex, I'd be like, yeah, I'd be fucking happy about that. I don't know why praising it is such a bad thing. It's like, oh, but it's like... Like, I want Ubisoft to make good decisions because I actually care about Assassin's Creed. Still, somehow. I care more about Assassin's Creed than I do about modern Pokemon, so... Like, if they actually listen and implement shit, and don't just, like, half-ass these features like they did with the manual jump, then, yeah, of course I'm gonna praise them putting it back in the game. Like, it should be in the game. Would you just prefer I not praise it and then they never add the feature back into another Assassin's Creed game? Would you just prefer that? Like, I just don't get that mindset. I don't even do that for Pokemon. And of course, obviously, I still complain, like, slightly, because it's like, well, this feature's late, obviously. But I am glad it's back in the game. I'm not gonna not praise them for adding it back into the game. Because I think that's fucking stupid. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get what you want. It's like, do you not want this back in the game, or... Like, I don't know your angle. I really don't. Again, I don't even do that for Pokemon, so, like... Obviously, if they add something back into the game that's been gone for so long, yeah, obviously people are gonna praise them for it. I don't see what's wrong with that. Yeah, it should have been in the game a long time ago, but, like, it's here now. I would rather it be here now than have it be... Like, I would rather it be here now than have it never show up again. Obviously, like I said, I'm still disappointed that it took 11 years for this feature to come back, but... I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like, oh, you should have brought it back. Like, obviously they should have brought it back a long time ago. I'm not gonna debate that. Like, that is true. They should have brought the manual jump back. They should have kept it in the series after Unity, which was the last game that had it. But I'd rather it be here now than it never showing back up again. Yeah, do you praise a child for getting a good grade on a makeup test, or do you punch them through the door? Why not both? Why can't you just do both? You can praise the child and then punch them through the door. Whoa! I don't know what happened there. I pressed parkour down. That's so weird. Now we have to determine the order. I mean, obviously I've been very harsh on the fact that it took 11 years for this feature to come back, but that doesn't mean I'm not grateful that it's back. I do generally agree that it should have been here a long time ago, but I'm still gonna be like, yeah, they did something right for not half-assed, which is very nice. Like, the manual jump in Mirage works really well, actually. There are a couple of quirks with it, but, like, overall, it works well. I like punching them and then giving them a very good and quiet good job as you walk away. Yeah, pretty much. You could do that. I think that works. Like, I still don't know why they had to remove the manual jump. I really don't. Like, it just seems like a really, really weird exclusion, but then again, it is Ubisoft, so I don't expect, yeah, I don't exactly expect stuff. I don't exactly expect Ubisoft to change on that regard. Then again, they've actually started listening to people or their player bases because, well, you know, their stocks are dying, so. I guess it takes affecting their bottom line to actually, get them to listen to people for a change. But I mean, to be clear, this isn't all of Ubisoft, though. There are good studios at Ubisoft, there's just, like, the actual company itself, not very good. There are good studios at Ubisoft, but, yeah, there are good branches at Ubisoft, but, like, Ubi, like, in general, eh. But like I said, I am very glad to have these features back, even if I'm like, why the hell did it take 11 years? I am very grateful to have these back, even if it's, why did this take 11 years? Why did it have to take 11 years? It's nice to have back. I can't overstate enough how important a manual jump is. I cannot overstate how important having a manual jump is for freedom of movement. And there's also bits of movement tech that is being discovered for this update, which is very nice. I've actually used quite a bit of it. Yeah, I've actually used quite a bit of the movement tech in this game. Or at least the stuff that's been discovered. Yeah, like, see, this is basically how it works. So it's like, yeah, if you get like a freeform eject from here, it's like, okay. So that's probably like a little bit. And then if you eject from like a lower position, you get that, and then you can eject up here, and then drop down. So there's like a freeform eject combo there. I think manual jumps and freeform ejects were actually already modded into this game like quite a long time ago. But it's nice to have them officially. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, I'm fucking clipping that. I am clipping that shit. It's so nice to have that NSO drop. It's so nice to have that non-standing object drop, where you can just... And then I can just do this. Yeah, I could just kind of do this. Like, no practical use, but I can do it. Just because there is a manual jump in this game. It really feels like... Like, it really feels like this city was designed for the inclusion of a manual jump from the beginning for shit like that. Needlessly get criticized on Reddit. To be fair, it was just that one asshole that came in. To be fair, it was just that one dude that came in because he's a fucking loser. So. Jump. It's so nice to manually jump. Like, oh yeah, what a novel concept. You press the jump button and your character jumps. It's such a foreign concept. Yeah, see, look, I did it.
Hey! What?
I did the vault. Okay. Yeah, I mistimed that, but... That is another piece of movement tech that has been discovered in Mirage. That's another piece of movement tech that's been do a vault over the ledge instead of pulling himself up into a perch. I just have to see if I do it here. Okay, he did an eject there. Yeah, he just does. Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. I don't like to try and go for it too often. I don't like to go for that too often because it's very hard to consistently pull off, but I don't like to go. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like to consistently, I don't like to, constantly try and go for that, vault. I don't like to constantly go for that vault because it's very inconsistent. It is very cool when you get it, though. It also does speed up movement a little bit. I really hope that they don't remove it. I really hope they don't remove that from the game, because it is definitely unintentional. It is definitely unintentional movement, but it is very nice.
حياك الله.
كيف الحال؟ أهلاً.
In the end, to me, all this comes down to is freedom of expression. Because when you have more mechanics in your parkour system, you have more ways that the player can use it to their liking, which means more room for creative expression. And that is what I value first and foremost in movements. That is what I value first and foremost when it comes to movement in this game, or in this series. Just the ability to do shit like this. I didn't get it.
Wait, just this.
But it's also funny because
What in the name of...
Seems like something is going on.
Spill some blood.
yeah, it's also funny because this. Like when I could just jump, like when I could just jump at will and activate things like dive super consistently, like it actually helps.
عن تقلبات الحصص التموينية.
لا تتمادى. آخر من العمل. أنا اكبح ما عرضت
Like, I don't care about having flashy animations like Unity. I really don't.
باكشوت احمر. ابتعد عني. تساءلوا. میخواید پاستا رو صدا بزنم؟ Travelers from near and far, you hope to make your home here. Note that Jafar is speaking French in the
Hold up. Who's... What? Hey, stand back.
أيها اللاعب اللعيب يا ساتر. كيف حالك؟ بالله ألا هدأت. أنت؟ ما هذا إذا؟ لا تتبع. تصبح محاربا عظيما يا صاحب الحرس.
أتريد الذهاب معي لجلب بعض العرقسوس؟
Nothing here for you.
أكاد أجزم.
Hey! Go away!
Whew.
لا يبشر ذلك بخير. التعامل مع الإغريقيين.
God, that's so nice. Being able to dismount from non-standing objects like that, that's so good.
لا تظهر غضبي أيها
Bassam on his daily route to refill his tools.
Well, here. Nothing yet.
I'm...
Avon Bascon.
Bascon!
They want us for the escort detail. Turns out the master is sitting tight.
Yeah, I just have to relearn snaking, because I haven't done snaking. Snaking hasn't been required in this series for a very long time, and I do have to relearn it to use this control scheme, because Bassam auto climbs over stuff, so I have to learn to let go of sprint when I'm around objects I can climb on. So I have to learn how to snake again. Yeah, never let go of sprint. Yeah, just have Bassam hop around everywhere. Yeah, just have Bassam hop around uncontrollably everywhere. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Because that doesn't feel good. It's kind of funny because you can't play the Kenway games like that, so... Because snaking doesn't exist in those games. Because the default the default speed for letting go of sprint is a walk, whereas the default speed for letting go of sprint in this game is a jog, meaning that I can like actually like somewhat keep my momentum when letting go of the sprint button. Whereas in the Kenway games, I can't do that because the default sprinting or the default speed when letting go of sprint is a walk instead of a jog like AC1 through Revelations. But in this game, snaking is possible, so... Yeah, it's not that kind of snaking. Yeah, it's not that kind of snaking like in a racing game. Like, basically what it boils down to is when you're around corners, because in some of the other games, when you like hold sprint, you climb as well. So you get into a rhythm of letting go of the sprint button when you're around corners, or like when you go around corners. That's what snaking is. So when you're around areas, you kind of just let go of the sprint button and go into a jog. There we go, I did it. I did it. And I don't have to do a roll there. I actually did the vault thing. I did the vault thing. I'm very happy that I did that. Okay, yeah, when you're like around alleyways and around corners with lots of objects that you can like potentially target with like a jump, then you just learn to let go of the sprint button. It's button discipline all of us who play the classic games have, so... It's just another form of button discipline. You're around stuff that you can potentially target or jump off of, you just let go of sprint.
going to go hunting with Joel?
Oh yeah, there's also this. So, yeah, before you would just hop over all of these to get here. But now you can just do this. So I'm gonna force a dive. Yeah, then you can just do that. Very nice. Wait, can I... Oh, I can. Okay. Yeah, it should be more, it should be more meaningful with, diving. Looks very nice. So unnecessarily extra, but it looks cool. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it boils down to. Like, it's so unnecessary, but it provides a lot for freedom of expression through movements. Like, see, normally I would do something like this, and then, yeah, just continue the chain like that. But with the manual jump, I can do something like this. Okay. And trigger the manual jump. So with the manual jump, I can do something like that. Like, just some small stuff, but it, like, really opens up the map for movements. Especially since I can just do this. Oh yeah, I can, do that now. Yeah, so you just kind of get into a rhythm. Wow, I'm actually surprised it targeted the haystack there.
Just passing through.
سيتعامل الحارس معك.
Ew! Like, look at this! This place is literally pitch black! I can't fucking see anything in here. Oh, it's gross! The backlight bleed is so disgusting. Terrible. My god, I need to get a new TV. Holy shit. Gross, I could barely see anything in there. Yeah, and then I can just, like... Out of here, you stupid asses. Wow, I'm surprised again you targeted the haystack.
ماذا؟ لابد
I'm going to go hunting with Jawad. You're welcome to join us.
Oh, that's so nice.
أيها الأحمق يا إلهي ماذا؟
بالله ألا هداك رباه لماذا؟ لا تتمادى
حذارا ستؤذي أحدا
Found out what caused the riot by the Durta last month. The Christians drink.
Don't know about you.
لابد أنه جنون
من الأفضل ألا أنخرط من الأفضل ألا أتذكر ماذا يجري؟ من على تحلى ببعض الأدب
ما مشكلته؟
Not what I had planned, but I'll take it, I guess.
من هنا لو سمحت. فعل ذلك أي سيتعامل الحال معك. من الأفضل لسنا بحاجة إلى شيء جديد.
I can't.
مهلا. هذا ليس صحيحا.
أنت أيها الوقح اللعين.
Yeah, I wasn't here that long and I started fading from existence for a bit there, but I don't want to repeat of last night. This morning, so I'm outie. Okay. See ya, Clue. It's just so nice to have. Night, Clue.
Huh? Down with you!
Time to vanish.
Ow! Did he hit me? Okay.
אני אוכל את הכובע שלי.
God, I really gotta have better button discipline. Oh.
أكبر لفضتكم هنا.
Hear me, citizens of Baghdad!
Rumors of my villainy were greatly exaggerated. Could you silence those who smear me?
It is done. Now, if you'll excuse me. Citizens of Baghdad, the brute that ravaged our streets is seized. He will meet swift justice soon. Citizens, do you dread the Bimaristan? Travelers, what if you should sicken on the road? For the poor, for the pilgrim, for the man with no physician to attend him.
ما مشكلته؟ أي تحلى ببعض الأشياء. أتعرف أحمق ابتعد عني. ماذا يستطيع؟ هل يخدعني عقيدة ذلك غريب.
Yeah, NSOs feel way smoother than they did before this update because we can use manual jumps off of them. Like, that would have been a headache to do before this update. That would have Yeah, NSO behavior is way better. Ejects are also far more consistent and reliable because You can actually consistently perform ejects now because they're a separate input from the climb leap that literally everyone hates. Yeah, since ejects are tied to the manual jump input now. Okay, that was kind of a crazy eject there.
Go somewhere else.
Guys, like, these are so easy to perform. These NSO dismounts are so easy to perform. Haha. Try and catch me if you can.
Get back here, dog!
Oh. Okay. That's so weird. A little bit of unintended behavior. God.
Hey, what? Die! That's it! Coward, that's trash!
I must get out of here.
Hey, that's your face on the poster.
Uh-oh.
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Get the watch! The wanted man is here!
Best I stay hidden.
Raise the alarm!
هل حدث أن بالله ألا هدأ
I need to get rid of these.
سأكون مجنونا
Yeah, it just opens up. Like, we just open up so much more with this map. Just open up so much more to do, or much more parkour paths with manual jump. Cause I can just do this. Like, I can literally create my own parkour paths. What? Okay, that's weird. There's literally a swing there that I could have swung off of, but...
ولذا راح يقرأ من كتاب الشعر هذا الذي
solid. Hunger for discovery. Then be sure to visit the House of Wisdom.
Go. Hey, grant me strength.
أيها المجنون.
Just such a nice option to finally have the manual jump.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh my god.
We will find you.
Ben has become brute.
مرحبا.
بالله ألا هدأ.
They are looking for me.
Okay.
یکم احترام قائل.
ماذا الآن؟
And it's just so nice to have some of these. Yeah, they even just straight up added new mechanics that they just didn't advertise at all, like this.
Wait, what?
And actually letting us jump on non-standing objects. Actually letting us use the manual jump on NSOs is really nice. Uh-oh.
Where can I hide?
أتمنى أن تكون بخير.
The things that pass for art these days.
Hold on.
حسنني الآن. ذلك غريب.
Wait, let me see. So, if I do this, so if I'm like slightly below the object, he'll hang into it. But if I'm above it, then he'll eject into. But if I'm like around here, then he'll eject into a foot landing. Guess I just need to be closer. God, that's so fun to do. God, that's so fun to do. Yeah, like we have our quick dismount. Yeah, we have our quick dismount off NSOs, which is extremely nice. Yeah, I'm starting to get used to the new controls. Yeah, I see nobody talk about that, but if you flick the control stick upwards, yeah, if you flick the control stick upwards like that when you're swinging at the right time, you'll just do a faster dismount, or you'll do a faster swing. In fact, I don't know if anyone actually knows about that.
لا تغضبني.
Oh. Okay, that wasn't an NSO dismount. That was one, though. God, just makes getting down to ground level so easy. Like, if I want to continue a chain and go down to ground level, then I can just do that.
What?
Yeah, not as flashy as the controlled descent from Unity, but it works. If you just like... Okay, that's not what I did. I was definitely not pointing my stick that direction. I don't know, it's definitely... Let's see. Some stuff.
بالله ألا هداك. Travelers from near and far, do you hope to make your home here?
كف أيها الحثالة.
Act as usual.
انتشرت الشائعات حول تلك النظرية الفلكية.
سيتعامل الحارس معك. ربما علي إخباره.
Did I ever tell you about the time the Amir went?
إن ذلك ليس حكيما.
هاي خذوا كنترول. حسنا.
Scholars and seekers of truth.
نتوقف لرؤية
The Khalifa seeks to sponsor a new translation of the work.
Don't want to fear.
أيها الأبناء اللعين.
لن تعجبك نتيجة الإزعاج. ماذا يحدث؟ يا للجنون. تعالوا وتاجروا معي. I mean, too old for this. My ears are already aching. My eyes are...
Flamene! Qui c'est, placé?
Yeah, I think I'm done for the night. I'm gonna end the stream because I'm tired. But, I don't know when the next time I'll stream is, but, yeah. I'm done for the night, so thank you for watching, and I will be back next time.